Yeah. Okay. Now let's talk about Mercury after it leaves that moon. Then Mercury immediately enters Gemini May 17th. Now, Mercury in Gemini, Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. So that means it's extra potent and extra strong. But on top of that, it's going to be conjunct Uranus. Uranus is expected unexpected. And then we have the moon sitting here too. So, first, let me talk about Mercury entering Gemini. First of all, anytime Mercury is in Gemini, you can have a lot more conversations, a lot of more communication across the board, a lot of overthinking, and saying it really fast, a lot of hand gestures, doing a lot of things with your hands because Mercury and Gemini rules the hands. Curiosity, learning, multitasking, social energy, very increased. And that's not just in person, but that's also through social media. Now, collectively, that was more individual. Individually, Gemini is the podcasters, the writers, the book writers, you reading books, a surge of news and media. I've been into puzzle making. I mean, not making puzzles, but doing puzzles. So that could be something that's very, it's the thought process and analyzing the thought and bringing, and bringing thought and trying something new and multitasking. I'm actually doing a puzzle while listening to an audiobook. I can't just do the puzzle. I have to do those both together. It's bringing me joy. That is the kind of energy you get with this Mercury and Mercury being in Gemini, but I keep wanting to say together Mercury conjunct Uranus. But okay, we'll just talk about Mercury entering Gemini. But a lot of discussions about podcasters while Mercury's in Gemini, a lot of discussion about journalists while Mercury's in Gemini, fast changing narratives, social media activities could spike. A lot of people want to be on social media more than ever. A lot of misinformation increases. You're talking about the gossip, half truths, the rumors, the lies, okay? And mixed messages. This also, Mercury in Gemini is representing the youth, schools, and local events, your community, okay? Now, Mercury entering Gemini and sitting close to that Uranus. Again, Mercury in Gemini, fast talking, fast thinking, major communication, a lot of news with the podcasters and journalists. All right. Uranus in Gemini is shocking. It's gonna bring the shocking energy with it. Okay, disruptions and sudden change. Uranus moves very fast. It's higher intellectual energy. A lot of impulsivity here with words. These things could be in the news and it could be spreading really fast. Okay, now the moon is there and it's going to add the emotions. It's going to maybe add some insecurity here, maybe a feminine energy as well. Could be a little bit intuitive, but very sensitive energy here. Okay, so Mercury conjunct Uranus means you can have a quick mind. You could be a gift for originality, being able to prevent things. I don't know why I have that on here. Scratch that. Flexibility, open to new ideas, also a sense of humor. Gemini energy could be very funny, added to the intellectual energy. But intellectual breakthrough is very restless, very anxious energy, very nervous energy, could be overstimulated, erratic thinking, lack of focus, impractical ideas. It's like, wait a minute, this is not realistic. Excessive mental energy and having pride towards that as well. Um, Listen, this is very weird energy too, because Uranus likes to be weird, but it's very, very communicative. Mercury will be at 0 degrees. It's going to be very potent. It's going to be very fast. It's going to be, this energy is going to be very interesting to see. Okay. Anytime you have Uranus, you can't really predict because it is the unpredictable planet. It is very weird. It's very awkward. It does bring the intellectual energy. It does bring things that's very out of the box. When you have the moon, that could represent the people. If we're talking about the main Dane, so something weird in the news happening regarding the people or a certain a homeland, all depends on which country has Gemini placements. That's very strong. That will hit their country. But the moon adds to emotional independence. It could be gift of intuitive insight. Enjoying again the puzzles at home because the moon represents the home. Stimulating daily routines. Could be nervous or have emotional intentions and emotional impulsivity as well. Yeah, so just get ready. This is like your mom being very weird and she's talking to you about a weird conversation, okay? And it's very shocking. Or this could be someone from your past giving you shocking events, especially if you're a Gemini, okay? You're like, why are they calling me? So that could be happening. But this is information overload, emotional reactions to news, sudden shifts in thinking and feeling. This will literally happen May 17th, okay? I think it enters it May 17th and not the 16th overnight and then a day. But unexpected messages that could trigger emotional response, reacting quickly to something you hear or learn. Your mood changes based on the information you received. That could be very weird, okay? And saying something spontaneous or surprising. Uranus is also the planet of freedom. So a lot of people want their freedom. This could also be something that could be power to the people and a lot of rebelling and protesting as well. Watch out for reacting before processing, anxiety, nervous energy. This is not a great time to take that overdose of caffeine. A lot of gossip and rumors here, and emotional decisions based on incomplete information. Okay, but it's still an intellectual energy. So if you want to work with some intellectual things, that's great. Because also, too, while Mercury's in Gemini, is going to trine Pluto. And it'll be here for a few days. Uranus is trining Pluto. So this is great because that means the intuition and the deep energy is working really great, not the intuition. The intellectual energy and communications is in deep strategic conversations. This is a great time to investigate some stuff, uncover some truth, have influence through words, especially on social media or the internet, because Uranus does represent the internet and AI. Also, too, Mercury is going to sextile while it's in Gemini, Neptune, and then it's going to sextile. This is Neptune and no, Neptune and Saturn. Neptune is the intuitive energy. That's why I keep saying this could be very intuitive if you use the energy. Very creative ideas, very inspired ideas. All about compassion and love and charity as well. Saturn there is going to give you the grounded energy, some structured communications. I'm actually planning things out before you actually say it, even though this is very fast. But if you decide to slow it down, it will really work out for you as well. Now, this Mercury in Gemini does not really go well with all my mutable signs. So, all my Pisces, Mercury, and Gemini, there are some challenges here for you. On my Virgo placements, there's going to be some challenges here for you. Sagittarius is like you guys can't see eye to eye. It's all focused on the details, and you only see the bigger picture, okay? Facts versus beliefs. Virgo energy is going to be too many details versus too much information. Pisces is going to be your logic versus your intuition. So you do have that. But my air signs, you're going to love this, okay? All my Geminis, this is going to be stronger for you. It's all about you. For all of my Aquarius, again, blessings with the communication and the fast thinking. And all my Libras, a lot of socializing. The ideas are going to flow quickly for you guys. Communication is going to feel natural. Networking, social media, any type of connections, and fast thinking and fast talking and fast moving. Even driving is going to be more safe for you, okay? But Geminis, you will feel this the strongest. You will have heightened mental activity, more visible and expressive, stronger voices and presence. You will be feeling the sensitivity the day of May 17th, okay? So that's what we have for Mercury entering Gemini.